Hello guys and welcome back to our third qualifier of season 1 of the Women's Ninja Association. My name is Megan Budway, coming to you live from Dexterity Depot. I am the founder and director of the Women's Ninja Association, joined on the floor by Jen, our course director. She's going to be out there reffing all of our courses today. We're so excited to be up here at Dexterity, and you are about to see some insane action from our elite ladies. Matt and Tim, alongside of Emma and Campbell, have come up with some incredible courses for these girls, and you are not going to want to miss on this action because we have 15 elite athletes that are fighting for those 5 qualifying spots here at Dexterity, and it's going to be so much fun. I've been waiting for this all weekend, very excited. So how do these girls end up qualifying for our finals? They're going to be running 2 courses, a speed course, faster, fall and you're done, and a tech course that has some retries, more challenging obstacles. The qualification is going to be determined by a combined score of both the courses. So the placement on each, you want to be placing as high as possible, get the lowest combined score you can. And the top 5 elite ladies are going to be qualifying to our finals, which is going to be at Modus Ninja Warrior in Missouri, March 28th and 29th. And yes, for our elite ladies, there is going to be some great cash prizes as well, alongside a straight to Worlds qualification for the World Ninja League. The top 3 will be qualifying straight to Season 11 Worlds. 4th through 6th place are going to be qualifying to Season 11 regionals in their home region, and the top 10 are going to be getting those W&L points. So huge shout out to the World Ninja League for partnering with us for this season, sending our ladies to a bigger stage, getting more women involved in Ninja. Super big shout out to W&L. If you missed out on the action, we still have 1 qualifier left this season. It's going to be February 7th and 8th at Crescent City Ninja in New Orleans during Mardi Gras. Take a trip with your friends, qualify for some Ninja, head to those finals, try to get those championship spots for W&L World Championships. It's going to be fantastic time. I'm really excited for that one. I've never been to New Orleans, much less experienced Mardi Gras, so it's going to be a great time. Last chance qualifier for our finals. Like I said, we have 15 elite athletes taking on this course today. 8 obstacles stand between them and a buzzer on our speed course. However, if they fall one time, they are done collecting points. They can, however, continue until that 2-minute time limit is done. 2 minutes, we know it's a lot of time, but we just want to make sure we get everyone to the buzzer. I don't think anyone here is going to use their 2 minutes, but I personally believe in giving a longer time limit if we have the opportunity to. So if anyone needs it, they have that time built in. We've got 8 fun obstacles: log walk, double take, precision path, lachey lane, hopsicle, chutes and ladders, sonic curve, and find your wings. Shout out to Ninja Works, the timer, the premier timer, the only timer that the W&A uses, an amazing sponsor. They've been keeping our times and results accurate all season. And I don't know if you guys saw the reel that I posted yesterday, but our Masters female speed course, 1st and 2nd, came down to 2 milliseconds. So thank you so much to Ninja Works. We would not have been able to have that accurate of a placement without the buzzers. I can't say enough great things about Ninja Works. So thank you so much for being our sponsor. We're going to be getting started momentarily with our first runner. All right.
Give it up for our first runner!
We're kicking off our Elite Division 15 ladies, the best of the best, and Sarah's going to be the first one to go. She's out of the gate. They've got to stick this here, precision, she gets it. They're going over now to this lachey lane, some quick lacheys through. For the elites, they're going to use those quad steps. They have to use that bar. She goes right away up the ladder. She can use that bar to go out to the trapeze, pushing that ring down to the dismount through the sonic curve. Goes straight from that quad step now up to that throwback. They're going to be finding their wings on this last obstacle, which is a butterfly. They're going to throw to that butterfly, looking for that dismount. And Sarah's got it, a 35-second clear. This is going to be a lot of talking really fast to try to commentate what's going on during these elite runs. We know that they're going to be speedy. So the couple changes, that second obstacle, they can only use their hands, I'm pretty sure, on the vault box in between, and then they have to stick onto that first precision block from the double trampoline jump. And Claudia is off. Oh, puts her hands down, but that's okay. She just had a little bit too big of a jump off of that trampoline, but she's gonna keep going. Great underbar through that bar, climbing up the ladder. Moving down, she's got the ring. She's gonna slide, taking her to the platform, leaning forward into the sonic curve, jumping right up. See if she can link all the way. She's got nothing to lose. She might as well try to link this whole lane, and she almost has it. Great roll out of the butterfly. Unfortunate early exit for Claudia, but she does have another course to run. And that is okay. That happens sometimes when you're trying to push the pace on a speed course like that. Sometimes your body and your brain get a little bit of disconnect. But we've got Grace Carr up now, stepping up to our platform. And she is off. Decides to stop on that second one, making sure she can precision up. The whole crowd goes crazy when she gets that precision jump. Rounding the corner now over to the quad steps, linking through to the ladder on our chutes and ladder obstacle. Just gotta ride that ring down right into the sonic curve. No! A little too far in the middle. Tries to save it. But the Velcro, she's got a great smile on her face though. You've got everybody cheering for her now, telling her to jump link this obstacle. The energy right now in this group is exactly why I love these comps. Everyone's just being so fun and supportive. Grace may have had an early fall, but she has a big smile on her face coming out of that speed run. We just want this to be fun, challenging, low-pressure courses for our ladies. She's running back with a smile on her face to all the other competitors. And now we've got Addie Herman exploding out of the gate. Great jump going right away, super precise through the Lachey lane. She's got to jump up, hips back, going right away to the ladder. Great job jumping through, taking that ring with her, steadying herself on the sonic curve. Almost went for the jump links, but gonna set to link the rest of this, looking for that dismount over to the buzzer. 26 seconds for Addie is gonna put her in first place on the speed course. Great run out of Addie. Everyone's trying to get someone to jump link that obstacle in the last one. Nobody wants to commit to it. We got Ava Dombrowski up next. We saw her at Warrior Tech. She claimed one of our qualifying spots at Warrior Tech, first place actually. So now this is just another fun practice round because she's got that qualification already. Stops, very smart, precision's up to that spot. She is moving now through the Lacheys and over now to the ladder and the chutes and ladder. It's climbing up. Great reach through, unhooking that ring. Gets stuck, but she's able to get her hips back, attacking the sonic curve. Big jump for Ava. She gets up, taking one swing. Let's see if she can link the rest of the sets. Takes a back swing just to be safe on that fidget. Takes another swing. She's a little off angle on that butterfly. Great pull through. 38 seconds for Ava. It's going to be a third place so far.
It's below Grace. Oh, I'm like.
All right, great run out of Ava. Again, she is already qualified. She qualified at our Warrior Tech comp, so this is just more practice for her. But we've got Malone now. It's gonna be our next runner. Up and over, great precision. Going right away, pulling through those laches around the corner. Jumping up, pulling through. Oh, wasn't quite set for that. I think you either have to jump back or commit to that underbar on that obstacle. Sliding her way down, making her way around the sonic curve, jumping up, taking a backswing. Let's see if she can set this whole thing. Great set into, oh no! A little slippery on that butterfly. Give us 1 second. We're going to update our leaderboard momentarily, and then we will be right back. All right, guys, sorry about that little break. We just were updating in NinjaWorks. Thank you to NinjaWorks for making it so easy when we have to update things. Our sponsor, and now we are up to Andy is going to be our next runner. A little ice there, but she is ready to go up and over. She's got to stick the precision here. She's got it. The crowd goes crazy. Apparently the girls were worried about this obstacle going around the corner. Now she's got to lâcher out to the ladder and shoots and ladders. Gets over to that ring. Sliding down. Around the sonic curve up to the trapeze. Last obstacle here. She's going to find her wings. Takes one extra backswing to make sure she can get to that bar. Links the dismount. 36 seconds for Andy with a finish that's going to put her in third place overall. Good job. We've got Allison up next. And Allison is off. Wow, great job. Doesn't even touch the vault box in the middle. Lacheying her way through. Great set, going right out to the ladder. Taking that ring, pushing it out as she's sliding down. She is moving quickly through this course. Taking a backswing on that throwback. See if we can send the links for the rest of it. Gets the bar, throws over 26 seconds. That's going to be a first place run by just a few milliseconds out of Allison. Wow, fantastic. See if anyone can get sub 25. Grace isn't here. So now Helena is up. Whoa, I don't know how she saved that one, but she got it rounding the corner. She is moving. Getting her way through, taking the ring, one hand. This run is full of saves. Jumping up, taking a backswing. I definitely think we're gonna see some links of that jump during redemption, but nobody's throwing it yet here. 25:73 fastest time, first place speed run out of Helena. Got Milo up next. Out of the gate. These girls are moving, man. Sticking that landing. I personally would stop on that trampoline. The girls that are committing to that jump, it's absolutely crazy. They trust themselves, they've got the commitment, and Milo is climbing her way up the ladder, reaching out, pushing it. Oh, pulls it back, but is able to get it in her hands, rounding the sonic curve, jumping out to the throwback. Great links. Wow, I don't know how she held on to that butterfly, but she committed to that throw to the dismount, and that's going to be 33 seconds and a fourth place speed run out of Milo. Sydney Yee is up next. She is going out of the gate, stopping on there. I got to train a lot with Sydney going into season 15 and 16 of A&W. They came down to O&A to train, and she's so much fun to train with. She's coached by Jen, our course director as well. It's awesome of them to make that trip out here, and she is moving. She's got to jump up to this throwback, taking a backswing here. See if she can link the rest of it. Decides to take an extra swing just to be safe. People have been slipping off of that butterfly, taking it over to the dismount. 34 seconds is going to be a fifth place run for Sydney. We're down to our final three runners for speed here. Kenley's going to be up next.
3, 2, 1, go.
Kenley is off. Let's see her approach here. Wow, oh, uses her hand, unfortunately, on that precision, but she can finish the course out. It's going to be great practice for the tech course later. She's got no pressure on herself now. See if she sends that jump link. If she's got no pressure, I want to see the jump link. I want to see it. Goes for the jump link. Yes, Kenley. Needs an extra swing, though, over to the butterfly. Great run out of Kinley. We love seeing the jump link off of that quad step. All right, we've got Holly up next. Great. Oh no, puts her foot down on the precision. I was about to say that was such a smooth float up to the precision, but any foot on that carpet, unfortunately, is going to be a fail, but she can continue on her course. Just making her way around. Are we gonna see another jump link here? Leads out to it. Let's see if we can see her link the rest of this. Throws right over to that fidget, catches it very close to her. Needs one extra swing here. Links the dismount, falls forward, and that's gonna be Holly's run. And we're on our last runner here, which is going to be Ruby. All right, our last runner is gonna be Ruby. Great precision up. She's on her way now. She's gonna Gibbons her way through these laches, pulling through. Needs a backswing here. Great approach climbing up. Barely puts her hands down on that ladder. Sets herself back, running around, jumping up. Ruby is another M-Lab. We saw her at our WNA comp out there in Ohio. Needs an extra swing here. Let's see if we can link this dismount. Gets the dismount. 35-second clear for Ruby. We're gonna update this leaderboard momentarily. And once the leaderboard's updated, it should be updated on our website as well. But this is how we're looking right now. It's gonna be, Helena is gonna be taking that first place spot, followed by Allison, then Addie, then Milo. And this is only the first of 2 courses. We're gonna be taking our ladies over. They're gonna do their tech course rules next. And then we're gonna give them some time to walk through their course as well, plan their course out with their coach or plan it out on their own. If you missed out on the action here, we do have another qualifier left this season. Crescent City Ninja is gonna be February 7th and 8th in Louisiana. That's gonna be near New Orleans during Mardi Gras, and it's gonna be a really good time. Finals are going to be in Modus Ninja Warrior in March 28th and 29th, and that is a straight to Worlds qualifier. Season 1 championships, top 3 in every division is gonna go to the season 11 WNL Worlds. 4th through 6th place are gonna go to season 11 regionals in their respective region, and top 10 are gonna get those WNL points. In a second, you guys are gonna be seeing this hold on our tech course. This is the pop and hold party dress, and we are now gonna be drawing 3 winners for holds. So there are 3 of you guys that can win these holds. That 4th hold is gonna be going to our first place elite athlete, but you can still have time to get your tickets in. We're not gonna be drawing until the end of this wave, the end of the tech course. You don't have to be here at Dexterity in order to win. Just make sure you have your name and your cell phone number when you send that Venmo over, scanning the QR code. And yeah, 3 of these are gonna be going out. They're gonna be slightly used from our comp. You just have to brush a little bit of chalk out. It's gonna be great. So you can also go to Pop and Hold's Instagram or our Instagram as a way to enter to win one of our 3 party dresses that we are giving away. We're gonna take a quick break. It'll be about 15 minutes or so, walk through the course rules of tech, and we will be right back. So now's the time. You need a snack, go out, pick up your groceries, change your laundry over, whatever you need to do. Be back in about 15 minutes. You are not going to want to miss this incredible tech course that we have for our elite ladies. All right, guys, we are getting back into our tech course here. The ladies are out planning their course, getting some last-minute questions, planning their movements on these obstacles. We're going to take a look at an updated leaderboard. We had a little bit of timing errors on the last one. We actually had no times wrong, just a couple obstacles fixed. So looking at the leaderboard right now, this is going to be based off of the speed. Helena's going to be in that first place spot, Allison in second, Addie in third. Those top 5, again, are our qualifying spots to qualify for finals. The run order for tech is going to be a reverse of our speed placement. So that means that Holly is going to be our first runner, followed by Kinley, and then Claudia, all the way down to Helena in that final run spot, which is a great place to be. You know what you have to do by that point. You know what you have to beat if you want to keep that first place. Now, looking back at our leaderboard, the placements for those top 5 are going to come to the placement on both courses. If you see at the end of our NinjaWorks table here, there is a 0 and another number next to each other. That 0 is going to be replaced by how they place on the tech course, and a combined placement of the two, they want the lowest possible score. Basically, let's talk about if there is a tie though. So let's look at Helena and Allison. Right now, Helena is in first. She got first place on speed. Allison is in second. She got second place on speed. Let's pretend that they both run their tech course, and Helena ends up getting second on speed, giving her a total of 3 points, and Allison gets first on tech. Oh, sorry, Helena gets second on tech. It's been a long weekend, getting her combined points of 3. Allison gets first on tech, giving her combined points of 3. That means that they both have 3 points total, but because Allison placed higher on the tech course, she will take that first place spot because the tech course is the tiebreaker at WNA. The tech course is weighted more, so she would end up being the winner or the higher place because of that higher placement on the tech course. Hopefully that makes sense. I've been talking a lot this weekend. Thank you guys for hanging out and listening. For our speed course, you guys saw it was one run, one fall, and the run is done, one run as well. But when they fell, they stopped gaining points and they could continue their time limit out. The tech course has different rules. This has a retry system to it. Every obstacle gets 3 tries total across the board. There's not 3 tries through the whole entire course, 3 tries for every single obstacle. The NinjaWorks timer will stop and be paused as the obstacle is being reset so it doesn't eat into their 4-minute time limit. And then the retries don't count against them either. So if somebody ends up finishing faster with retries under their belt versus somebody who had a full clean clear with no retries, that faster course run is going to be the winner on the tech course. Now's your chance to enter the raffle to win one of the party dresses that you guys are going to see on our tech course momentarily. We're going to be drawing 3 winners. We have 4 holds total. The winner of the Elite Division will be taking home that 4th hold as well. You can scan the QR code. You can get 2 tickets, 6 tickets, 20 tickets. Make sure you put your name and cell phone number. Make sure you get your raffle tickets in by the end of this tech course. That's when we are going to be pulling our winner. We've got 8 really fun obstacles. This course was designed by Matt Bradley and one of his coaches and students, Campbell. We've got some really fun changes. If you've been watching this course all weekend, we've got some great elite changes to the course. Matt and Jen did a great job of adjusting everything, and I'm super excited to see our elite athletes take on these changes, these challenges. These ladies chose to be elite. Elite is not a division that you're put into. Elite is a division that you choose to be part of, and they're about to be tested on their strength and their technique on our tech course. We're gonna have our first runner in about 2 minutes. We're letting them finish up visualizing through their course. About 2 more minutes until Holly takes on the course. All right, if you're watching from the other room and waiting, now is the time to head back to your computer, your TV, wherever you're watching YouTube live from, because we are getting our first runner for the elite division on this tech course up to the starting line. So put down your phone, put it on Do Not Disturb, silence those notifications. You are not going to want to miss the action here at our third qualifier of the season. Holly's going to be our first one up at Dexterity Depot. Huge shout out to Matt, Tim, the rest of the crew here, Emma and Campbell for their help. This has been just such a smooth running weekend. We can tell they put a lot of thought and effort into these obstacles, and it's just been a lot of fun. And we are off. Holly is our first runner. She's gonna step inside, going right away into those pop and hold party dresses. One of these elite females will be taking home one of those pop and holds. Whoever gets first place is gonna be taking home a party dress. This one is different to the Queen of Dragons. You see the front of that board is painted They got a lâché. There's a ring as well on there. They got a lâché to it. Grab the ring. Swings them around. All she needs now is the dismount. Wow, is able to stay on that platform. She can't overshoot it. That was great. You saw she grabbed that ring and it whipped her. All right, this is hidden talons. I named this obstacle specifically off of this version of it. Some of those holds that you can and can't see have a flap in front of them. You can see at the very top front of the devil steps, there is a flap in front of the hold they have to put the talon into. They have to push it up and reveal the talon, which is why this is our hidden talons obstacle. They're climbing up kind of like a spine here. She's got to make their way across. She's got to push that spine up to reveal. It's going to get a little more swing. I feel like this is when you kind of want to do more of a lock off. So you can have a little bit more time to be precise instead of spending so much time hanging and swinging on your hands. But now Holly's got a little swing going. Wants to make sure she doesn't pop out that other one. She reveals that one hold. She's almost got it in there. Just a little bit more shoulder engagement here. She can make it a little bit longer. Gets it in there. She's got one more move to make now into that blue hold. Looking for that dismount. And Holly has got it. Way to fight on that course, Holly. We are on now to out of orbit. The ladies are going to lâché from a trapeze bar. They must use the spinning disc. They can use their feet on the big spinning disc, their hands on the pipe. They're going to jump up to a star. They're going to send themselves out of orbit into the star here. Let's see what Holly's approach is going to be. Grabs the pole. She's looking to jump up. Looking for that jump now. If you go, you can get it going too fast like that if you have too much momentum. I can tell you from experience of hanging out on that obstacle, once you get that thing spinning, it's very hard to stop it. She's got to trust it. I don't know how she's not dizzy at this point, but now she's going to try to get this backwards dismount. Her hands are a little close together. It's going to give her a little bit of a spin, but it looks like she might be going for a backwards approach to here. She's got it. She's just got to trust it going backwards. The whole crowd's telling her that she's there, but now she's kind of spinning at a weird angle. It's like she can't decide if she wants to go backwards or forwards here. Goes for the backwards dismount. They can't overshoot that as long as they pass the plane. We're on now to bite back. Both of those T-Rex jaws will open once the ladies lâché into them. Oh, man. They swing a lot as well. I think that was a change for this division. So they have to get inside of the jaw. It's going to drop slightly, and it can fully rotate, it looks like, on this bar. So definitely an elite change for this on our T-Rex. She's got to bite back on this obstacle, making sure it doesn't bite her. Almost gets it her second try. She does have one try left, 20 seconds on the clock. Definitely some solid elite changes on this course. She's going to have to go if she wants to get through and get this point. Great swing out of Holly. She's got to, grabs it. She's got another one she has to get through. She's got 6 seconds leading out to the next one. It just dumps her off of it, but a great run out of Holly. Getting deep into our course, fighting through those obstacles like that hidden talons one she definitely fought for. Great job to Holly. It's never easy going first, especially on a long course like this, especially on a tech course where, it's when you go later, you have a lot of beta. So the earlier you go, you're kind of setting the beta for everybody. And Kinley's going to be up next.
Let's go, Ken.
Stepping her way through. I thought she was going to run through and link those. I'm sure somebody will. Great throw, little underbar you could do through there. She's going to lâché out. She's got to grab the ring, and the ring's going to basically whip her around into the dismount. Very smooth out of Kinley. On now to hidden talons. Looks like there's a little chalk on my camera there. Misses the first one. This one you have to be very accurate in order to get it in. It's kind of hard to see what's happening. We got Matt in the way of the camera right now. There he goes. Better angle there. She's got to push to reveal the next one. She's got to push it up. Gets it in there. It's a little cross here. She's got to trust that pull, making sure that talent doesn't come out to get to the dismount, and she's got it. Great job from Kinley. Moving on now to out of orbit. Runs through straight to the star. That's definitely the fastest way to get through this obstacle. Eyeing this backwards dismount, floating up to the block. She's good. She passed the plane and she went to the next block, so she is definitely good on that one. That was a great save and awareness of her surroundings on that obstacle. Kinley's now on bite back. Our T-Rexes, their names are Sue and Stan. They're named after the oldest T-Rex fossils that we know of. Looking for the dismount, great job. On now to Kaleidoscope. So the front of the Kaleidoscope here is kind of hard to see from this angle, but it's basically an asterisk of cliffhangers, and there are slots at the top. So they're gonna have to shimmy their way. They can pop it, or they can throw the whole thing like a throwback to get their hands into the slots. Oh, she's going for the full throw there. So they can either hop and turn it slowly, which it's gonna be a slower approach, but probably easier to do, or they can kind of send it like a throwback, pull it and spin it and hope that they can get their hands into the slots. Not quite, that thing spins like crazy. Then from there, once their hands are in the slot, they're gonna throw across to the other side of the Kaleidoscope to a cliffhanger and then to a dismount. That's the full elite version of this obstacle. She's got plenty of time on the clock. 1 minute and 19 seconds. Oh, pulls back a little too far. It's gonna end her run for points there, but she's got time if she wants to try out the lumberjill climb with the rodeo rope. Great toss across. They have to take that rope with them now to the lumberjack. Gets it, her first try. She's got to climb all the way up to the top. Amazing job showcasing the whole course for our tech course here at WNA. Great job to Kinley. That puts her in first place right now on our tech course. That puts her in 11th place overall. All right, we got Claudia coming out of M-Lab, coached by Jen and Ryan, striding her way through. We saw her at the M-Lab comp that we did last April, our special event qualifier that we did with WNL last year, grabbing the ring. Straight to the platform. As long as they pass and touch that front plane, they do not have to stick that landing, and that ring definitely sends them, and she got it. Onto Hidden Talons. Our camera is trying to catch up. She's moving so fast through this course. Great pulls up. Just got to get that talon out. Oh, misses the red and isn't able to hold on with that one arm, but she will get another try here. She knows what it feels like. This one, you have to trust that one arm pull. You also have to be accurate with your placement into the cradles. And then you have to reveal the last one too. So it's a lot of tech in this one obstacle. Gets that next one. It's kind of like a spine. They're moving up here. Going, oh boy. Okay, we got a figure 4 here from Claudia. I haven't seen a figure 4 in a long time, but that was very smart. She's got to reveal the talon. I think she's gonna switch her hands here again. Going for another figure 4. We got some spots underneath her in case that talon does pop out. Ooh. I think we accidentally gave her a point there. That's okay. NinjaWorks makes it super easy to go in and fix any mistakes that are made on our timer. So she is still on our hidden talons obstacle. The figure 4 I really like. Now she's gonna try to figure out how to get to the next part of this course. Gotta adjust herself here. You know, she's gotta be feeling it. She's been hanging on these talons for at least a minute of her course time. Feet touch down, and unfortunately that's gonna do it for Claudia's run, but she can continue out the rest of her course with her 1 minute and 50 seconds that she's got. Goes right away to that star. Great job. Great dismount off of there. She's on now to jaw dropper, our bite back obstacle.
Come on, Claudia.
All right, Claudia's got over 1 minute left on the clock to try out the kaleidoscope obstacle here. Definitely challenging tech course, but these are the elites, and we know that they are up for the challenge. Great backswing. Turns it. Goes for a little bit of a pinch approach there. Walking one at a time. Oh, you know that she's feeling that grip now after being on those talons for so long on this course, using a lot of that one-arm lock-off strength at that time. But she's got one obstacle left to try. She's got about 20 seconds on the clock. Big rodeo rope throw here. Gets it across. We're going to see if she's going to go for this throw. Almost gets it. That was a great attempt out of Claudia. That's going to put her in 3rd place on our tech course, and that's going to put her in 12th place overall in our qualifier. Definitely a challenging course. Very fun design, though. Grace Carr is going to be our next one. We saw her on her speed course. She just fell a little bit off the middle of the sonic curve, so she's definitely got a lot left in her. She ended up linking one of the jumps through the pop and hold. Again, you guys can enter to win the raffle. We're going to pull 3 winners of those pop and holds. Leaning back, going right away into the orbit obstacle. Getting chalk from one of her fellow competitors, Addie. There is a talon cradle on the back. What would you call these guys? Cradles, holds. I don't know what you call those little things. It's kind of like rock climbing holds, but they are a cradle for the talon. Getting some advice. We love that. You know, we don't mind if our refs, course designers, if they are giving advice throughout the whole weekend. And Matt's been doing a good job of giving it to everyone. That's what we don't mind. He just wants to see people make it through his courses. He's not, being biased for his own dexterity athletes. And we just love to see that community at WNA. And she's making her way through, and she is now to out of orbit. Let's see what her approach is going to be here. Leans into that star. She's got her fellow athletes telling her to go for a wider approach so it doesn't spin her. Now she's facing the direction she wants to go, gets that dismount. 2:26 on the clock, full clear so far, heading over to bite back. First dinosaur jaws are open. Getting to that second one now. She leads out, drops it. Easy drop, has a hand pretty far on the back, but is still able to get that dismount. Moving on to kaleidoscope. She's got 1:45 on the clock, plenty of time left, 2 obstacles left. This is definitely an obstacle that you want to try to get through your first attempt because it is a pumpy one and not one that is very fun to hang out on or do multiple times in a row. And see what approach that she goes through. Oh, slips off on the back swing. I'm going to make sure it's reset before we start our timer again. Attempt number 2 for Grace. Get to her second try. Now she's got to spin all the way to those slots. She's going to move one at a time. There we go. She's got a little pop going. Gonna try to, oh, gets one hand in the slot. I think she needs to move just a little bit more before she tries to go for that slot because it is going to spin. Getting some advice from her fellow elite competitors. They're over in the warm-up area.
Come on, Grace, you got it. Come on. Good, Grace. Come on, push, Grace. Come on. Good, keep popping. Keep it like that. Keep going to it. Yeah.
There we go. This is her last attempt on this obstacle. I would turn it one more time if I were her. Oh, and just gets too far out of reach. She's got 30 seconds left on the clock to attempt this final obstacle. Lumberjill climb. Whoa, I think she's out of gas here. And that's going to do it for Grace's run. Great job to Grace. That's going to put her in second on the tech course. It's going to put her in 8th overall on the leaderboard. Pretty pumpy course. By the time you get through those talons, then you've got the bite back with those T-Rex as well. By the time you get to that last 2 obstacles, there's definitely not a lot left in the tank. You got to be as efficient as you possibly can through the first half of this course. And Malone's going to be our next runner. I definitely think we're going to be seeing some clears. If you're watching from home, I want to know how many clears you think we're going to see on this course. Do you think we're going to see a clear? If so, how many do you think we're going to get on this tech course today? I'm saying at least 2. Ryan is saying 3. I'm saying 2. So you guys, you think we're going to get more than that, less than that? Type it in the chat what you think as Malone. That was, oh, man. Oh, goes back into the board. This is one of those moments where it might be a good idea to take your retry because you're going to spend a lot of time trying to get your swing. But she's got it. She's using that circle. Very patient with that swing there. Spent a lot of time hanging on that ring as we're heading now into the hidden talons. We got Jayla says 4. We got 2 4s in the chat. All right. 4 people are going to clear this course, apparently. I like it. I like the confidence. Hopefully Malone can be one of those. She's making her way up. Hidden talents. This is definitely a lot of grip, a lot of accuracy, trusting yourself on those talons. You always have to trust yourself with any like moving with obstacles. She's just looking for that dismount now. Great work. That was very efficient through that part of the course. All right, on to out of orbit. Let's see the approach that Malone takes on this obstacle. She's gonna orbit around the big spinner there, up to another spinning star. Lots of orbiting, lots of spinning on this obstacle. She knows what it feels like. She's gonna take a retry. Let's see if she goes for that running approach again or if she goes for a lache to the spinner and then a jump from there. Looks like she's gonna go for that run again. Gets it her second attempt. Great job to Malone. Oh no! Goes to readjust her hand though, and the star spins her off. We've got one more attempt on this obstacle. This course was a lot of fun yesterday and ran very smoothly. The elite course looks challenging and fun. I agree. There we go. Gets her hands on it. That was smart. She put her foot back down on the spinner to redirect her swing. Gets the dismount on her third attempt. Way to fight through it, Malone. 1:46 on the clock. I agree. This is a very fun, challenging approach to this course. You know, a lot of times when designers design courses, they like to start with the elite course. And I know that's what Matt did, and then kind of scale it back from there based on the rest of the divisions. Great throw. First attempt. Drops. The jaw doesn't get bitten by the first dinosaur. Doesn't get bitten by the second dinosaur. Just needs the dismount, and she's got 1:18 on the clock, headed to Kaleidoscope. Visualizing her movements, the way she wants to do this obstacle.
Let's go, Malone. You got this. Stay in the middle. Come on. Okay, let's get it, Malone. Come on. Come on, girl. You got it. Let's do it.
She's got to throw out to those cliffhangers. Gets that first throw. Now she's got to spin. Using her thumbs on the bottom. Trying to keep that pace. I would keep moving. If I were her, I would keep moving before she gets into those slots. Now she can drop one hand down. There it is. All right, now she needs to steady that swing, make sure it doesn't send her in a circle. Great throw. No, just slips on the last cliffhanger. No. That throw was so good. I thought she had that one. She does only have 23 seconds on the clock. She's gonna have to go. See, she's gonna bump it up a little bit faster this time. Wow! She's gotta keep that swing straight though. She's gotta stick this cliffhanger. Just slides off. 4 seconds on the clock. She's gonna call it there though. Not enough for a retry, but a great fight out of Malone. That's gonna put her in 8th place overall. That's gonna put her in 3rd place on our tech course. Great run. Those retries, we have a love-hate relationship with them. We love them because they get our girls further in the course, but we also hate them because if you have to retry an obstacle like Kaleidoscope, that's gonna eat away at your time and your endurance for the rest of the course. We've got Ava up now. Ava has already qualified for the WNA finals. She qualified at Warrior Tech. This is just some more fun practice for her. They're gonna be going to, I'm pretty sure they're going to Crescent City as well next month. So it's awesome to see Ava and her mom both out here supporting the WNA. Her mom ran the Masters division earlier this weekend. Ava's on the hidden talons. She's got to be accurate with where she places those. There's one behind the devil steps as well. I've coached Ava. I've worked with her in private lessons and stuff, and I know she's not a fan of lock-off style obstacles. So I know this is one that she was definitely a little worried about, but she's sticking with it, trying to be as accurate as possible to place that talon where she needs to go. Placing it back to kind of get that swing back. There it is. She gets it in. She's got 2 more moves left. All right, she's got to go under now to reveal the hidden talon hold there. Bumps it up, trusting that one arm. She's got to get a little bit higher. Decides to skip the hidden one, and that is okay. That is not a forced move in the course. I wasn't sure if we were going to see anyone do that, but Ava just opened up some beta for the rest of the girls coming behind her. Ava's on to out of orbit. She is one of our smaller athletes, but gets the run across, goes into the truss. I think she's okay, though. She kind of kicked it. Seems to be okay. Like I said, she is one of our shorter ones. I think it kind of just spun her off there. I don't think they're expecting when they go to that star that it's going to spin them as hard. Attempt number 2 is able to hang on to it. Doesn't let that first attempt phase her. All she needs now is that dismount. Gets it, and she is good. Shaking it out onto bite back. Sue and Stan are fossils named after the oldest T-Rex fossils that we know of. It's a fun one that Matt came up with. We can name one of those, Megan, because when I compete against the girls this age, I feel like a dinosaur fossil with how smooth and efficient they are, just like Ava did that obstacle. She's got 1:40 left on the clock, 2 obstacles to get through to the end of this course. All right, let's see her approach here. Is she gonna bounce it? She's gonna go for the spin. Oh, she's a little bit of a smaller one. We know she doesn't weigh a bunch, so that might be a big ask of her to throw and spin that entire thing. Let's see if she changes her approach here on attempt number 2. Goes up. Making her way around. She's almost over to the slots. See, she drops in. Great job. That also keeps her swing the way she wants to go. If she can grab this cliffhanger, gets it. She just needs the dismount on Kaleidoscope. She's got it. She's got 45 seconds left on the clock. 1 obstacle left to a buzzer for Ava. She's definitely feeling it, though. You can see her shaking her hands out. This is a very long, pumpy course. You would think 8 obstacles isn't a lot, but 8 obstacles like this. Yeah, gets the first move. She's got to get her chest forward. Oh, she totally has that. She's going to have to move, though. She's got 19 seconds left. She just needs to lâche a little more into the pole for the lumberjack climb, and I think she can get it. Very close for her first attempt. Gets that? All right, we've got 12 seconds. Gets the rope. She's got to go. She's got 5, 4, 3. Full clear from Ava Dombrowski with 3 seconds left on the clock. Wow, Ava has shown that it can be done. She has opened the gate up. Man, that was impressive. 3 seconds left. She climbed that like any lumberjack I've ever seen. She does have a lot of ladies coming behind her, though. She has opened up some tech for those girls, especially on that talons obstacle. So we're going to see what the rest of the ladies are going to put up. But she should be very proud of that course clear. Matt's elite courses are no joke. Great job out of Ava. Andy's going to be our next runner coming out of Dexterity. This is her home gym. She is off. I'm waiting for somebody to link through these pop and hold ball gowns. I seriously think if you run into them, it should take you right to the next one, but I'm also not the one on the course. Getting to that ring, goes right to the dismount. Let's see if she goes with Ava's approach of skipping that hidden talon hold here. Gets the first one. Gets the next one. A little bit of swing here. You don't want to swing too much because you want to make sure that you have the precision that you need. Switching her hands around. There's a stick right in the way of my camera. I can't see what's going on. I think, there we go. Let's see what she's gonna go for here. She's gonna go for the big move. She's going for the hidden one. Everyone's telling her to go for the blue like Ava did, but Andy's gonna stick to her plan. Going for the blue one. And she is clear. Great job to Andy. Moving on now to out of orbit. Right away, great run across. She's gonna go for, I think she's gonna go for that 180 dismount. Gets it. They do not have to stick that platform. They just have to pass the plane. She is shaking it out. Looks like her hand, I don't know if it's hurting her. She's just trying to get the pump out of her arm there because she was hanging for a while on that talon obstacle. But she's got 2 minutes left. Moving on to bite back. She's got to drop the jaws of these T-Rex fossils. It's a little, she needs a little more height. I think if she floats it a little bit more to make sure that she's the one that drops it. She doesn't want the obstacle dropping when she gets there. She wants to be the one that opens it so she has control over it. A minute and a half on the clock. Attempt number 2. Goes for more of a wingnut style approach that time. And she's getting her hands in there, but what's happening is, looks like because it does fully swing, is that when she's getting her hands in, she's not braced for it to drop. And when it drops, it kind of sends her off of there. It's got 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the clock. All right, last try for Andy. See if she can lock it in here on her final attempt. She's getting a big swing. Oh my gosh! One of her hands comes out, but she's able to hold on. She does have to get one more throw here to complete this obstacle. The crowd is going crazy. She just needs the dismount, gets it on her 3rd attempt. Way to fight through. She realizes now she only has 30 seconds left on the clock. She's got to go right into the kaleidoscope obstacle. This is a longer obstacle. Peels right off her first throw. Attempt number 2 on the kaleidoscope. You know, if your hands are feeling it at this point, your arms are pumped, this is going to be definitely a tough one to hold on to this late into the course. She's got 10 seconds on the clock. Oh, interesting. She looks like she was trying to turn it while she was in the air. You know what? At this point in the course, you might as well send it. Just go to the dismount. Tries to spin it midair. That's going to do it, but great fight out of Andy. Getting through that bite back obstacle on that 3rd try. That's what we love to see. That's why we love our retry system. That's going to put her 6th place overall. We've got 7 runners left on the tech course, and Ruby's going to be the next one out of M-Lab. On those pop and hold party dresses. Going right to the dismount, onto the dragon wing. She's going to throw over to that board. That dragon was painted by one of the students here, Gianna. We saw her in the teen division earlier. Grabs that ring, goes right away. Great job to Ruby. On to hidden talons. It's got to be very precise and accurate with putting those talons into each one of the cradles. You don't want to have too much swing. You want to have enough to get you there if you don't have that lock-off strength. But you also want to make sure you're accurate, because the one thing with the lock-off, if you hold that lock-off and you miss, it's definitely going to be a lot of force bringing you back down. Swings off. It's okay. She's going to have another attempt here. Plenty of time left on the clock. See if we can get her all the way through our talons obstacle. She's shaking it out. Going for attempt number 2. Unhooking that talon. Just get a little bit of shoulder engagement. Spinning all the way around. I don't think, there we go. Don't drop the talon, Ruby. There she goes. Hits the ground. That's going to take one of her retries there. She's got one more try left on the talons obstacle. Come on, Ruby. We know that you can do it. Making sure her feet are on the platform when she starts. Getting into that first cradle. She's got to get up to the one on the back of the devil steps. Just spins off, and that's going to do it for her collecting points, but she can continue on for the rest of her minute and 40 seconds time limit. Goes right away to the star. She's got a little bit of a circular motion going on. She's got to fight that circle. I don't know if she's trying to go forward, backwards on the dismount. Goes for a backwards dismount, gets it. She's got a big smile on her face. Moving on to bite back. She's got a great swing on that first fossil. I thought that was a really good throw, actually. She had her hands in a really good place on the dinosaur, but it looks like her hands just kind of slipped out when it dropped open. You know she's tired after doing that talon obstacle 3 times in a row. Oh, it just spins her off. She's going to get an attempt on the rope obstacle. Last obstacle here for Ruby. She's got 16 seconds on the clock. See if she can get this toss across. Let's go with one hand. Saves herself on the pole. And that's going to do it for Ruby's run. Great job putting her 7th place and 9th place overall. All right, we've got Sarah. She was the winner of the adult division last year for WNL Worlds, and now she is stepping into the elite division this season. Making her way across the pop and hold party dresses. She's got to throw out, catch that ring, lean back to the platform. Great job. That ring really just kind of like yeets them over to the platform. As long as they're kind of aware of where they're going, it should take them right to it. This is showing why Sarah won the adult division. You can see she's got great lock-off strength here. Super strong athlete. Wow. Still holding that lock-off. Very strong. I'm impressed by the strength of this girl. Looks like she's gonna go. She's gotta hold that talon a little bit lower so that she can reach it. Let's see if she's gonna keep that approach. Decides that she's gonna go up to the next one. Still hanging on by one hand to that talon. She's pretty high up on the talon that she's hanging from. She's almost there, there it is. She fought through that one, clears it, no retries needed. You know she's gotta be feeling it from hanging on there for so long. On to out of orbit, great run through. All right, she's got a little bit of a circle going on here. Gets the dismount, she's good. She passed the plane, didn't touch any of the mats there. Sometimes you just gotta throw, land on your hands and knees and hope that you make it to the platform. She's a clean run to this point, 2 minutes on the clock. It's gotta build a big swing here. Oh, a little too far forward on that one when it dropped. It kind of like slowly peeled her hands out of it. I think she needs to just reach in a little bit further inside of the jaws of that T-Rex. There it is. Attempt number 2. She's got one more dinosaur jaw to drop. Is able to hold on, just looking for that dismount. Gets it. She's got a minute and a half left on Kaleidoscope. Calming down her heart here, trying to recover on the platform. She's gonna throw to the cliffhangers. Great throw. Let's see her approach here. Oh, looks like she was going for a quick movement of her hands, and when she let go of one of the cliffs, the rest of it spun because her weight was on it. You have to have either like drive your hips up so you don't have your entire weight on it when you move it, so it doesn't spin out from underneath you. Attempt number 2. You want to make sure it doesn't spin too much underneath you. Oh, she didn't reach high enough on that cliffhanger and it spun out. She gets one more try on this obstacle. You know she's feeling it after all the time she spent hanging on the talon. Now she's done this obstacle twice already. Getting some advice there. Attempt number 3 for Sarah. She gets on. Oh, just spins her out. That's gonna do it. She's got 30 seconds left. She can try our lumberjill rope climb obstacle. Great. She's gonna pull back in that backswing. Keeping her hands even. Great job. She gets the toss across. She's got to trust it. Oh, so close to getting that around. That's going to do it for Sarah. That's going to put her in 4th place on tech. That's going to put her in 2nd place overall on our leaderboard, thanks to that great speed run that she had earlier. All right, we've got Sydney Yee. She had a great speed run earlier. Now we're going to see her on tech. Sydney is no stranger to our women's comps. They had a whole group that came from MLab to our second year of Ninja Fim. Great job, Sydney. Great adjustment there. And then she was at the MLab comp last year, and now she's back again for our full season of WNA, trying to take one of those top 5 qualifying spots. Camera need to catch up there for a second, but she's going to reset on the platform, try to go right away. Oh, her hand slips off, but she's okay. Resets are okay on the platform. This is a tough one, especially if this is something that you don't work on often. Kind of like, I think Iron Maiden is another good example where you have to use a lot of your grip and your lock-off strength to go up. You have to be precise as well with the sleeves on Iron Maiden, just like you need to be precise with the talons into these cradles here. But Sydney's going to go attempt number 2 on this obstacle. Going for that figure 4 approach. Got a great spot from Matt there. Going for a figure 4 again. Great job. That is a really good approach when you don't have the lock-off strength or you're just too tired at that point in your course to get the lock-offs. Oh, but she is definitely feeling it, definitely feeling really tired. She's got 2 minutes left on the course. One more attempt for Sydney on this obstacle. This is one of those moments where you decide, like, how much are you going to rest versus, you know, waste the rest of your time limit, because you do want to get through the rest of the obstacles. Going for that figure 4 again. Figure 4 is a little sketchy when you're moving with obstacles like talons, but she is looking calm and in control. Just needs one more move there. There she goes. You can see Jen's excited. Oh, but just falls, and that's going to do it for Sydney's run. She does have 1 minute and 17 seconds left for more obstacles. All right, Sydney's gonna finish out this obstacle here on her tech course. Oh, almost holds on in the last couple seconds, and that's gonna do it for Sydney's run, but great job. That's gonna put her in 9th on tech and 7th overall. We have 4 runners left on our course, fighting for those top 5 spots, and Milo's gonna be up next. Milo is exploding out of the gate. She knows she's got some tough competition coming behind her. She wants to get one of those spots. Probably wants to get one of the medals too. Leading out, grabbing that ring, going right. Oh, wait, oh, getting an interesting spin here. It's one of those moments, do you fix the spin or do you take a retry? If I were her, I would take a retry because she's got kind of a crazy spin going, but she's gonna fight it. This should be it. She's gotta go here. She gets it. Great job with her patience on that obstacle. I honestly don't know which one would have been faster, to take the retry or to get the circle. We should go back and time it. She's on now, 2 hidden talons. Gets that first move. It's got a swing going to swing her way up. Is able to be precise even with that swing. Great shoulder engagement up into that cradle. Let's see, she's one of our taller athletes, so she's probably gonna go out to the blue. She's just gotta be precise with it. There it is. Trusts it, pulls through, and we're on now to out of orbit. Nice launch through the spinning disc. Now she's on a star. She's got to launch herself out. She spins herself to face the platform. Easy dismount for Milo, 2:18 on the clock. Onto the T-Rex bite back fossils. It's tall enough to be able to reach from the platform instead of jump to it. Oh, it's a little too far back on that first one. She really needs to put her hands a little deeper into the jaws of the T-Rex. Attempt number 2 for Milo. She knows what it feels like now. She knows how it drops. She knows how the jaws open. Gets it her second try. She's got one more dinosaur now to drop. Gets that second dinosaur, looking for that dismount, and she's got it.
You have this move. Come on. You can do this.
On to the kaleidoscope. Plenty of time left, 1 minute 30 seconds on the clock. Getting some advice from our course designer. Again, it's been cool to see him kind of giving everybody advice out here for the entire weekend. He wants to see people successfully. We've only had 1 clear so far on this course. I said 2, the chat said 4. I'm hoping we can get to that 4. Tries the flip, was very close to it, but she kind of just bumped her hips back too much instead of pulling straight up and floating it into those slots. Attempt number 2 gets to the cliffhangers. Almost gets her hands in those slots. She's got 1 try left. Let's see if she changes up her approach and goes for the slower but a little bit more accurate approach of spinning across each of the cliffhangers. "30 seconds left. She's gonna pop her way around. Almost gets it her 3rd try. I thought she was gonna go for a slower approach on that one, but decided she wanted to get that move. I'm sure we're gonna see a lot of girls working on that in our redemption time afterwards. Very solid run out of Milo. She got to the kaleidoscope very quickly. That's gonna put her in a good place. She's gonna try the rodeo rope for fun, because why not? Finish it out, Milo. Yes, oh no, I thought she had it. I celebrated too soon. That's gonna put Milo in 4th place on our tech course and 1st place overall. So with only 3 runners left, so she's in a really good spot right now. We've got Addie Herman up next. women's A&W champion, world champion. Lots of accolades under Addie's belt, and we're super excited. There it is. I was waiting for somebody to do that. Linking through the pop and hold. I just needed to wait for Addie to get on the course. A very well-known female ninja. We're super excited that she's out here supporting the Women's Ninja Association. She really made it work in her schedule to come out here, and we appreciate it. And look at that lock-off strength that Addie has. Super accurate. Still able to engage her shoulder to get up. Let's see what she's going to go for this one. She's going to go for the skip. She just needs a little bit more reach. Gets it in there. That's like the most calm and patient approach we've seen to this obstacle so far. Addie's now going to go out of orbit. It's going to run across, jump out right away. That star is actually from her comp earlier this year. Oh, the ocean theme. You can see the octopus back there as well. She's now to bite back. She's very, very good pace at this point. Just under 3 minutes of her left. Gets her first try. Great call. Great fix by Matt, really fast. That second one was already dropped, but we caught it before Addie was gonna lâcher to it. Great teamwork out there, making sure the course was good for her. That was a great catch. She's got plenty of time, just under 2.5 minutes left. We know Addie is very strong at cliffhangers. I'm interested to see the approach she's gonna go for this one. Goes for the pull. See if she's gonna go for that same approach or if she's going to go a different way this time. 2 minutes left, plenty of time on the clock. We want to see another clear on this course. We know that Addie can do it. It's taking some time to let her hands recover, shaking out. Here goes attempt number 2. I thought she was going to jump link that. Let's see if she's going to go for the same. Yep. Goes for a much easier approach now. Dropping into the slots. Great job. She's just got to keep that line up, throw straight across. Easy throw for Addie. Looking for that dismount. Great job. 1:20 on the clock. She has so much time to get through this last obstacle. I think she can flash at her first attempt. Gets that rope over. Gets herself. Oh, she's got to whip it a little bit faster. She knows what it feels like now. She has so much time on the clock. I definitely think we're going to be seeing another clear from Addie. Attempt number 2 on our lumber Jill. Climb. Gets that rope across. Yes! Gets that rope in her hand. Gets that rope up and over. And that's a 3:14 clear from Addie Herman, putting her in first place on our tech course. First place overall with 2 runners left to go. Great job from Addie. Amazing work. All right, guys, we're down to our last 2 runners for our elite. We've got our 2 clears. Chat said 4, so if these last 2 runners can clear the course, we're going to get our 4 that we had said. Let's see if we can make it happen. And Allison is off on the Queen of Dragons. Goes right away to the dismount. Moving over to hidden talons. Let's see her approach on these talons. She's got the first one. Got the second one. Great shoulder engagement on each one of these cradles. She's super accurate. Trying not to swing too much. There we go, getting into that blue one. Right to the dismount. Allison is onto out of orbit. Jumping to the star. Spinning in all sorts of different directions. I like the direction changes of this obstacle. It's a lot of control out of our athletes. Drops down to the platform. Moving on to bite back. Building her swing up on that first fossil. Oh, man. She threw pretty high. Had her hands in there, but you guys can see when that T-Rex swings forward and it opens up, it is pretty easy to dump the athlete off of the T-Rex. So she's going to have attempt number 2. Anytime an obstacle drops with you, you really want to brace. I like to kind of pull myself into the obstacle when it drops. Anything that I can do for that brace. And Allison's got it her second try. She's got one more T-Rex to throw to. Drops the second one, just needs the dismount, and that is a clear. 2 minutes left on the clock. Onto Kaleidoscope. Taking some rest. Attempt number 1 on the Kaleidoscope. Hopefully it's the only one that she needs. Throwing over to those cliffhangers. Goes for the spin. What's happening is instead of pulling straight up in the air off of this, kind of like an explosive, like maybe you would do on a salmon ladder, explosive pull-up, the girls are using that swing and they're throwing on their backswing. What's happening is it's throwing them back away from the obstacle while it's spinning instead of going straight up. It's something that we see a lot on like throwback style obstacles, which if you're trying to link throwbacks, that's definitely the move that you want. But if you're trying to accurately put your hands into a slot, I think you want to be a little bit closer to the obstacle. It's going to go for the slower approach, tries to bump up and just slips off, sending it for a spin. She does have one more attempt on this obstacle. Try number 3. She's got time on the clock if she wants to rest a little bit. Try to recover as much as she can of her grip.
Let's go, Allison. You got this. Good. Good. Come on.
There it is.
Come on.
Oh no, just misses and falls backwards. It's gonna do it for Allison's run. She can, however, attempt this last obstacle in the time that she has left. She definitely fought. What I like about the retry system is that it gives you the option to maybe try something crazy your first attempt, knowing that you have the ability to do, to have more attempts. And then, maybe lock in your tech or do something that you're used to on those other attempts. And Allison's gonna try the lumberjill. Trust that foothold, lean forward, almost gets it. Good try to Allison, great run. That's gonna put her in 3rd place on tech and 2nd place overall with one runner left to go. That's gonna put Sarah right now on the bubble for that qualifying spot. However, Ava is already qualified, so that actually puts her in a pretty good position. Helena is our last runner. Out of the gate, she knows that if she wants that 1st place spot in tech, she's gonna have to put up a time faster than Addie to the buzzer. Swinging through, she definitely is moving quickly on this course. Let's see her approach on the talons. A little bit of a swing here. She's got to get it up and in. Changes the angle of her hand. Great job, because that gives her the chance to go that overhand grip. You can kind of pull and lock off a little more. I really like that approach. She's gonna go out to the blue. Almost gets it her 1st try. Almost gets it her 2nd try. You have to be so accurate with this. There it is. Pulls to the dismount. She wants to get out of there and onto out of orbit. Great run through. Is able to hold on with one hand and doesn't spin her off. Facing her platform. Just has to cross the plane here, and she's got it. On to bite back. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. She has a great pace to this point. So for those of you in the chat, I'm sorry to tell you that 4 clear is not going to happen, but we can have the 3 that Ryan said. We'll see if we'll get our third one here with Helena. Great, drops it easily, looking for that dismount. Moving on to kaleidoscope, 2 minutes left on the clock. Trying to get the pump out of her forearms. Gets her hands on the cliffhanger. Looks like she's gonna hop around. You gotta be very accurate with your grabs on those cliffhangers. She just needs a couple more. She just needs one more. There we go. All right, she's gotta make this throw across now to the cliffhanger. Oh no! You have to go both hands at the same time when you release from this obstacle, otherwise it will spin you out. And unfortunately, she tried to lead out with one hand and having the other hand still in the slot. It did spin that cliffhanger away from her on that throw. So now we are gonna have to retry the whole obstacle. You know that she's feeling it. She's been hanging for a long time. This is definitely not one that you want to use a retry on, but we know that Helena can do this. Going for attempt number 2. Quick movements. There it is. All right. She's got to throw straight. She doesn't want to let it spin out. Grabs the cliffhanger even when it's spinning away from her. She's got 30 seconds left. There it is. She's going in a circle, though. She's got to correct the swing to go the way she wants to go. Great use of her legs and her back swing. There it is. Corrects the swing. Oh, man, she does have another try. She's got 6 seconds on the clock. She's going to have to jump link this, honestly. I kind of want to see her do that. Gonna have to go. Out of time for Helena. Great run overall. Great fight on that kaleidoscope. That's gonna put her in 3rd place on the tech course. And if we take a look at our overall leaderboard, there we had it for our elite ladies. Looking at our leaderboard based on speed and based on tech, it looks like we're gonna have our top 5. And actually we're gonna have top 6 because Ava has already qualified for our championships, which means that qualification is going to bump down to our 6th place, which is gonna be Sarah here out of Dexterity. That's gonna mean that Addie is taking home the gold, taking home the pop and hold as well, which we are going to be drawing that hold very shortly. So stay tuned to Pop and Hold social media to see if you won. Make sure you have your raffle tickets in because we will be pulling those momentarily. If you missed out on our season, we have one left, one qualifier left. It's gonna be Crescent City Ninja, February 7th and 8th in Louisiana during Mardi Gras. Go take a trip with your family, experience Mardi Gras, qualify for our finals, which are March 28th and 29th at Modus, and that will be a straight to Worlds qualifier for the W&L. The top 3 ladies at our championships will qualify straight to Season 11 Worlds. From everyone here at the Women's Ninja Association, I'm Megan Budway, joined by Jen Sanders. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to NinjaWorks for our timers. Thank you to Tim and Matt and the rest of the Dexterity team for putting such a fun weekend together. It's been a long one. It's been a great one. I can't believe we only have one qualifier left in the season. So thank you guys so much for joining us, and we will see you next time, February 7th and 8th at Crescent City Ninjas. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you soon.